Welcome to the righteous sphere. We separate the gray areas over here. We don't do the lying like those other places. No. We don't do no fucking lying over here. You're gonna get the truth.
And his opponent, accompanied by Ross Mann from Harlem, New York, weighing in at 215 pounds, GMG Big Money.
Oh, I can't wait to see this one. These two have been waiting for this one for quite some time, and to be honest, so have I.
What's up? Welcome back to class tonight. Guys, I told you we was going to have an extra little PM class. How y'all feeling, y'all? This how it goes down, guys. This is the average black mother and daughter relationship. You know what I mean? I'm running a little bit late, as y'all can see. It's Friday. You know what I mean? How y'all feeling? Salute Perfectly Imperfect, Marcus Romero Productions. What's up, my guys? Welcome to the Righteous Sphere, guys. We don't cater to any groups, gangs, communities, feelings, religions, or emotions. We're going to cater to the truth. We're going to cater to common sense. And we is not going to complicate it. All right, guys? Let some of y'all come on in. Y'all should have y'all notifications set so that when we go live over here, y'all know when the class is going to start. So y'all not late. I'm glad to see that y'all home, chilling, pouring into yourself. Facts, man. The show must go on, KD. The show must go on. They show. Ain't nothing going to stop they show. So ain't nothing going to stop our show. Show must go on. Guys, let's get started, yo. Let's get started. Let's get straight on into the festivities again. Guys, let's react to my guy, Anthony Spade, Ace Spade. He talks about the modern woman who grew up with only a mother.
Welcome back to the Anthony Spade channel. Before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notifications button so you can get the videos as soon as I put them out, which are typically around 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. Welcome back to the Anthony Spade channel. Before we get started, I will not be talking about all women, even though it feels like it. And if it feels like I'm talking about you, you need to check yourself.
Nigga, what?
If you're looking for the music to the intro and you want the link to the second channel, both are below in the description. But can you please go ahead and hit the notifications button right now? Okay, guys, today I'm going to be talking about why girls that are raised by single mothers love differently and often get furious whenever you do not show them any attention.
I hope you see me now.
All right, and the reason why I'm talking about this is because a lot of you guys are going through problems with women that you do not understand what's happening here. I have a rule with my life, and it's been like this for a long time. If there's no father in her life, then I'm not going to make her a wife. I'm not going to wife her up. I'm not going to get in a relationship with her. We would strictly.
Exactly, bro. If she do not have a father, I am not gonna play that role. I'm not gonna take on that role for her. No, she is recreational use only. That's what he's saying, guys.
Only be messing around. And the reason why is because those type of women are the worst to deal with. They would never be normal. No matter how much they tell you they would never be normal. It's to the point where if you take a woman who is raised by both of her parents and she hang around a girl who doesn't have a father in her life long enough, she would develop her mindset as well. And that's where you start getting a lot of women who are raised by both parents that are running free because they've made women who don't have a father in their life their leader.
If Jesus can't save these hoes, why are you trying? What make you think you greater than Jesus, nigga?
Women who don't have a father in their life, their leader.
It's upsetting me and my homegirl because we feel like, well, damn, if you can't go to bed on no chase, what the hell could you go?
So today we're going to be talking about why they love differently and why you don't understand why they love differently. Let's get to it. First, she's less trusting. What does that mean when she's less trusting? That means that she's going to test you more. All right? The men that she deal with will be tested way more than normal. They like to play a lot more games, but they tell you that they're.
And I told you that, guys. I told you naturally, nature, guys. Can't take it out of them. Can't stop dogs from barking. Naturally, women are going to do this for their protection and the protection of their kids. So they have that nature in them to test you. So all guys get tested. I get shit tested every now and then, probably once a year, just to make sure I am who I say I am. Understand that, guys. But then you have these women who do not know them. And then they want to play let's pretend in these relationships. Let's pretend in these monogamous relationships. They want to play that with you. But they don't have the skills to pay the bills. So they're going to test you because of their insecurities. Have nothing to do with their biological nature. Them chicks is retarded. They disturbed. They need to go see about they self.
Not playing games when they really are playing games because the games that they're playing is making sure that you're going to accept them no matter what. They can do what they want to do and you're still not going to leave. So all their tests is there to make sure that you are a certified simp.
You're a really good guy.
All right. Typically, this is going to happen when she comes out of the bad relationship with the alpha male and now she's looking to gain her confidence back. She feels like she can't trust anybody. So she's going to constantly test the guy, test him over and over again. So she knows for sure that this is the guy that she's about to make her boyfriend, even if she's going to be with him long term or short term. But the bad part about it is you get to watch all of these mood swings and you get to be confused trying to figure out what she's doing when she's doing it on purpose. So understand, if there's no father in the house, that's the more games she's going to play for conquership.
And guys, when you get into these situations, which you should not be in these situations, don't try to match energy with these women, these type of women. You got to remain silent. You got to remain stoic, guys. You got to remain a mystery. Got to remain a mystery. This is how these girls know how to communicate. That's the only way. That's how they communicate. They don't know how to communicate like normal folks. So they got to do all this okie doke stuff to take all of this intel from you, to extract all this intel from you instead of just asking the questions.
Next, when she accepts the relationship, she only did it because you gave up all your power.
It's called being a leader.
Understand that. The girl who does not have a father in her life will always end up with the beta male simp. You have to relinquish all of your power to her in order to get her. What does that mean? That means as soon as you get her, you're going to spend most of the relationship just catering to her mood swings. She's going to be acting like she's depressed on purpose. She's not going to call the phone on purpose because she wants to see if you're going to call it 5 or 6 times.
And guys, this is not normal. You guys being in relationships and being loyal in these relationships with women that got this type of mental illness. This is mental illness, guys. Yes, it is. This is mental illness. This is called ACE. You know what I mean? Adverse. What is that shit? Adverse childhood disorder. Oh, adverse childhood experiences. And they carry on over in their adult life, guys. ACE. ACE. So now we got HPD and we got ACE, adverse childhood experience.
To show how much you like her. She is going to play a manic depressant as soon as she gets in the relationship, which means every single day there will be a problem.
I'm not bitchy, I'm a boss.
There will be something going on. You will be like, hey, what's wrong with you? Hey, what's going on with this? Hey, what's going on with that? You're going to find yourself being her psychiatrist, being her main squeeze, being the person that's there to put up with all her nonsense. I keep telling you guys, love is nothing but you accepting the negative traits of a person until you get tired of accepting those negative traits. When you stop accepting those negative traits, that's typically when you're falling out of love. Love doesn't really have an emotion. It's a choice that you make to accept somebody no matter what. So when she...
Ooh, wait, Ace Spade, you went too advanced for them. That might have went over their head. I'm going to play that back, y'all, because that is the purest form of love right there. What he just told y'all. Remember I told y'all, don't run around here looking for robots. Robots don't exist in these women. Your personal handheld robot, you're not going to find that. You're going to be with your dick in your hand, boy, for the rest of your life, if that's what you think you're going to find. If you think that's what the virtuous woman is, then you use a dummy, all right? But you're going to find a chick that you could accept until you can't accept her no more. Well said, Ace Spade.
Negative traits. When you stop accepting those, you guys, love is nothing but you accepting the negative traits of a person until you get tired of accepting those negative traits. When you stop accepting those negative traits, that's typically when you're falling out of love. Love doesn't really have an emotion. It's a choice that you make to accept somebody no matter what. So when she gets in a relationship, you best believe before she says that you're my boyfriend, she already know. As long as I act like I'm miserable, he's going to always be there to try to make me happy all over again.
And this is why y'all get with these women, these disturbed women, and they always have a victim as battered woman story, and that's to weaken you up. That's to get you nice and ready to drop you on your head, boy. You ever got in a relationship, as soon as you open your mouth, before you can even ask her name, she got a sob story about how somebody did her wrong. If you was to look in on that relationship, right? If you was to watch a movie on that relationship, I'm sure you would see at least 15 red flags in that woman, that same little victim sitting there telling you the story about how she was done so wrong. She do that so that you won't check her on the same shit that the last person, normally the abuser, checked her on. That's all that is. And you guys be going for that fish hole. You guys be going for that fish hole. Y'all just be chasing that fish hole. Don't care. You don't even hear what she said out her mouth. She be telling you that she don't want to have sex. She be telling you these things in so many little words by the way she described the last man. But you sitting there looking like, all you got is fish hole on your mind, sir.
Got a big old booty, and everybody says she's a fine booty. The booty is where the doo-doo is, boy. Put there by God, that's the garbage can. So how you get so messed up with this white boy? You think the bigger the booty, the finer it is. That's like going to Kmart. You see a big old garbage can, that's the filth. And now we can convince her she wants switching that big old booty and all of that. It ain't nothing but doo-doo in there.
Always be there to try to make me happy all over again.
Are you okay?
Next, her love language is always changing. What do I mean her love language is always changing? It's simple. You're going to notice this type of girl is going to go from alpha male to beta male, back to alpha male, back to beta male. That's going to be her life cycle. All right? Every beta male she gets with, you will hear the story about the guy before you.
I'm still technically married to my ex from Morocco.
Because she gets with the alpha male thinking that she has the power to keep him. But when he gets rid of her, she runs back to the beta male to gain her confidence back because she can victimize herself with the beta male. That's what she does to you.
I'm feeling so sad.
It's crazy, right? She victimizes herself with the beta male so that he then boosts her self-esteem, get her confident again. She starts feeling like she's this alpha woman, only to go and play in the alpha male's face and get bit again, to then get her feelings hurt, come right back to the beta male with the sob story, boost up, amp up, hulk up, you know, like Hulk Hogan, she hulks up with the beta male provider only to come right back and get slammed on her neck by the alpha male, then go and repeat the same cycle over and over again. That's what they do, guys.
Victimizes herself. She always places herself in a position where guys have always did her wrong. So you jump into simp mode. When you jump into simp mode and you give her her confidence back, she's going to start acting funny because she's going to start seeking a alpha male.
Time that I throw away those cardboard cutouts to get myself a real man.
See, after you get past the pillow talk and you done already been manipulated and you're just focusing on making her happy, at that time, she's going to be focused on trying to find a guy that's going to give her entertainment. You have to understand, without a father in her life, she doesn't know what a real man is.
He's a vegetarian, so I'm lucky.
So her definition of a real man is whatever her brainwash is at. So if she looks at Instagram and a real man drives $1 million car and spends all his money, that's what she's going to go for. If she goes to Instagram and all the girls are dating regular dudes, that's what she's going to go for. Like, look at the Kardashians, right? Look how Kim Kardashian ended up with Pete. But look at Megan Fox, how she ended up with the guy who was on drugs too. You have to understand, whatever the trend is that women are in on Instagram is what that type of woman is going to chase. But in order for her to have the confidence to do that, she needs a beta male to give her the confidence into believing that she's more prettier than what she really is.
I'm sorry, but I think you've mistaken me for someone who would speak to someone like you.
So all of her relationships are going to be alpha, beta, alpha, beta, alpha, beta. By the time you get around to her, you'll know exactly how many guys she's been with, but she's going to have you convinced that all those guys were bad.
Look at my face.
You dirty bitch! Look what you've done to my peonies!
They're marigolds!
Good God, I think she's right. They are marigolds.
I may not know my flowers, but I know a bitch when I see one!
Next, they're never living for years down the road. They're always living for the now. Understand that. When she's raised by a single mother, she's always in survival mode. When a woman is always in survival mode, they're always in a mode to manipulate somebody or get over on somebody. That's what people who are in survival mode do. They find a way to get over on people so they can get ahead. This is why people rob. This is why people steal. This is why you have credit card scams. This is why when somebody's back against the wall, you see the true side of them. It's like that with a single woman. Whenever she grew up without a father in her life, she's only programmed to be in survival mode because her mother had to be in survival mode in order to take care of her. So her mom has taught her how to manipulate. Her mom has taught her how to remove her emotions from what she's doing and feel like what she's doing is correct.
Sometimes mommies ain't shit, and yours is probably at the food court giving away free samples.
It's the same way why people become gangbangers, drug dealers, and all this stuff that's negative. And if you talk to them, they always have an excuse why she do it. It's the same thing with that type of woman. she's going to always have an excuse to be in survival mode and not to trust because there was no father there. And the only type of guidance she had was from her mother teaching her how to manipulate. Next, these type of women are going to always age faster than any other girl. All right, they're raised by a single mom. I can almost guarantee you by the time they 21, 22, they're already looking 30.
Ethan, guess who's getting her tongue pierced with her tax return?
That's a whole fact. You ain't never lie with that, yo. This generation of girls just look beat up. They look beat up.
They're already beat up. Most of them already got a kid or two. Most of them have already did everything that you could possibly do on P-Hub. They're already stretched out. They've already lived the life of a 40-year-old woman who's lived a basic standard life with both mom and dad inside the house. While the average girl who come from a structured home, they may date to their 25 and decide to get married when they're 26 and up. But when it comes to a woman raised by a single mom, she's going to be looking to mature and start having a family at like 18 years old, 19 years old, 20, 21 years old. They're going to be looking to get married and do it fast because they've matured, but they're in competition with the mom.
It's like, I really just don't know what I want to do.
If the mom is not married and is still single, the daughter is going to be trying hard to get married and be single. But the daughter's going to make the mistake. She's usually going to end up with the wrong guy because there's no dad there. So all she did was just follow a knucklehead dude who was alpha and more dominant than her. So she's going to get knocked up. And then the baby that she has is going to glue her and her mom relationships back to each other. And she won't be good forever. I'm telling you right now, if she is not raised by a father, she is going to go through her life in and out of relationships. Her end game is going to be a single mom with multiple kids. I do not care what guy you are. It is extremely rare for a guy to get with a mother not raised by her father and the relationship actually lasts. That simple. Majority of women who do not have a father in their life will eventually become a single mom, regardless of how many relationships she ended in. By the time she's 40 years old, that's typically the end result. Hopefully, you guys are able to get the message behind the video and understand, bro, when you're dealing with women who have not been taught how to be in a relationship, it's the worst feeling in the world because you spend more time confused trying to figure out why they're so moody because you're doing nothing but treating them good. And you're taught, as long as I treat this woman good, then I'm going to have good luck with her. And typically that ends up false. This is Anthony Spade. Comment, like, subscribe to both of my channels. And please go ahead and hit the notifications button right now. Hasta la vista.
Salute OG. Salute to the OG A-Spade. Always dropping gems. Always dropping the jewels. That's my little private mentor right there, guys. Those that don't know, now you know. All right, guys, let's move it right along. Because how does that look? Because he talked about a whole lot of jealousy and resentment. So we're going to get to that now, guys. So exactly how does what he just said look in real life? Because they'll lie to you. You know what I mean? They'll tell you that we don't know what we talking about or we hate women or you know the crazy type of things that they like to talk about. They don't want to talk about this, though. They don't want to talk about this. They get mad when we talk about this.
Older men that are true, established alpha men, okay? They avoid older women because older women are broken. You have lived through too much. You have seen too much. You have experienced too much. You have been exposed to too much trauma that you carry those scars with you. You are a lot harder to mold. So finding a younger woman, it's a lot easier for them to mold this woman into what they need, put her through. This is why you see some men, some older men would get divorced and they would marry a younger woman. And now he's going to find somebody that he can actually hopefully have a happier life with, and he's not trying to make the same mistakes twice. And unless you are an older woman that is going to therapy, or for whatever reason you just happen to have God's gift where you just learn from your experiences and you know how to drop them and you don't carry those scars with you, you know how hard it is to deal with somebody that has past traumas and to have to work through them with them. So it's a lot easier for them to get a younger woman.
Is there
Abso-freaking-lutely, y'all. And you know what the old lady's gonna say, right? You know what the old ladies, the ones that was the younger women back in the days that was always in the older men face, because those are the ones that you get all of this pushback from. Understand that. You get all of the pushback from them old fast-ass girls that used to be up in the old men face, and now they're not young little girls anymore. So now they're hating on the young little girls, the jealousy and the resentment. And that's the same thing go down on them plantations with the mother and the daughter, because women, they think they still in the game. You see, mothers, they don't realize their hour has passed when they have these kids. So they see them as the little girl and that they still is in the competition. Whereas the fathers, we see us in these little boys, so we gonna make sure they don't make the same mistakes we did as kids. We ain't gonna sit there and try to compete with them and outdo them. But let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Salute my guy, toxic ring toxic ring scandals, red carpet ring. What we listening to, my guy? You know how it work over here. What we listening to? I think he might want Money Bowl. I think he might want the Money Bowl. Am I right? Money Bowl. He want the Money Bowl. All right, let me make a little switch real quick.
Hate now, goddammit. Don't start hating now. You wasn't hating when the motherfucker was living, goddammit. Now the motherfucker dead. Fuck the son of a bitch. Fuck him, goddammit, and fuck anybody with his head. Yeah. Y'all know the motherfucker ain't no good. You want look. All you motherfuckers been snitching for him and shit. Now you standing up in here and goddamn talking about preaching, preacher. Fuck that nigga. Fuck that. I'm gonna shoot your ass too, motherfucker. Keep on. You gonna get shot too, nigga. You gonna get shot. God bless. God bless the fool, goddammit. God bless the fool. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna end this goddamn thing. Look, where's that goddamn money bowl at?
Word, who got that Money Bowl? Where that Money Bowl at? But guys, let's get to this.
On January 2, 2022, Sandy Springs police responded to a domestic disturbance call at a local apartment complex in Sandy Springs, Georgia. Upon arrival, officers found a mother and daughter involved in a heated argument.
Hey, how you doing? So y'all set me. Let me just grab some hands. All right.
What is this? Ma'am?
The mother alleged that her daughter was neglecting their child, leading to a dispute. The argument escalated into a physical altercation, during which the mother struck her daughter.
And then they say, well, who the men damaged the girls? The men damaged the women. Who damaged the women? Like I told you, these women be damaged. They be touched up, sprinkled, little sprinkled, fed the whole apple. They be fed the whole apple with the seeds, guys, before they even go and meet their first boyfriend. Just like the men. We can talk about the men, because the same way with the men. Them little boys be devils. Them little boys be demons before the first girl break their heart. Before the first little girl that don't know what she doing either break that boy heart, he already be a demon fresh out that single mother plantation. And we want to play dumb. We want to put our hands in our pocket and talk about, I ain't raised him like that. He give you the shirt off his back. The next black mother I hear say that shit getting screamed on, getting violated on sight.
Hey, so what's going on?
Me and my daughter had an argument as usual, and I'm just tired of the disrespect. She's not going to continue to keep disrespecting me in my house. She's not going to raise her hand at me. Okay. And I'm not, this is going on too much.
It's all in my house, and this is a continuous thing, guys. This is a continuous thing. So that girl don't know no peace. Any of y'all trying to looking to date her daughter, any of you simps that love to be stepdaddies, if any of you trying to date her daughter, understand that girl don't know no peace. All she know is dysfunction. All she know is chaos. Remember what Anthony Spade said? She gonna be trying to test you all day. That's all she know. She know nothing else. Who damaged them? But who damaged them? You know what I mean? That's they gonna say. But who damaged them?
Older men that are true, established alpha men, okay? They avoid older women because older women are broken. You have lived through too much. You have seen too much. You have experienced too much. You have been exposed to too much trauma that you carry those scars with you. You are a lot harder to mold. So finding a younger woman, it's a lot easier for them to mold this woman into what they need, put her through. This is why you see some older men would get divorced and they would marry a younger woman. And now he's going to find somebody that he can actually hopefully have a happier life with, and he's not trying to make the same mistakes twice. And unless you are an older woman that is going to therapy, or for whatever reason you just happen to have God's gift where you just learn from your experiences and you know how to drop them and you don't carry those scars with you, you know how hard it is to deal with somebody that has past traumas and to have to work through them with them. So it's a lot easier for them to get a younger woman.
Okay. Because number one, at the end of the day, that's my grandson in there. He's not a play toy. He's a baby. Okay. What pisses me off is
it's not about you, ma'am. That's that girl baby, ma'am. If you want you to have another baby to control, because that's the problem now. She done got older now, and you can't control her now. So now you're resenting the fact that you even had her. Like a lot of you women, mothers, especially the black ones. Like a lot of you. Now, you probably the single reason that girl kept that baby for attention. Now, you want to get rid of her and damage that baby by yourself. How selfish is you? Can this little girl live her life? Either you want to help her or you don't. Either you want to put her out in this rough-ass world that you brought her into because you like raw D with the veins in it. Either that's what you're going to do, or you're going to shut up and stop disturbing the cops and stop bothering the cops. So you're going to take all the disrespect and you're going to take all the ill will, all that ill-managed shit that you didn't teach her. Because that's what she's giving you. Y'all don't like y'all own medicine. And see, when it comes to y'all raising these daughters who get the same privileges in society that y'all get, it's kind of hard leaving her. It's kind of hard when you're a slave owner, right? Trying to raise another slave owner, right? That's why I don't be working in them cribs, guys. This is why they need a man in them cribs, especially the daughters and the mothers, because they're two slave owners in them cribs. That's not going to work well. That's not going to end well. And ladies, sisters, black women, y'all running out of people that want to mess with y'all. Y'all don't want to mess with the men. Y'all don't want to mess with your kids. Like, what's good? Is y'all ready to leave? Because everybody else chilling. It's y'all that's bothered by everything. That's bothered by everybody. You can't. Y'all not even working well with the women. The women want to leave. We got women that want to date men again. Like, what? Y'all running out of people. Yeah. I mean, what's up? What's up? Don't nobody want to fuck with y'all. It's about time y'all going off to your little island like them seals The only animal species that got their own island where the women live separate from the men. Y'all them new seals. Y'all the seals.
Is they create fear in him. And she does this little noise that scares him. He runs through the house and she likes to see his reaction and he runs into walls. So I was laying down on my bed and I kept hearing him do it. I said, hey, stop scaring him. I said, you know how you get, I said it a couple times. After a while, about 10, 15 minutes gone by, she did it real loud. He took off running and ran right into this wall. Okay. And he hit his forehead. And so I went to reach and grab him, but she picked him up before I did. What really pissed me off was I popped her across her shoulder. I said, stop, I popped her like that. I said, stop scaring that baby. I said, when y'all gonna understand he is not a play toy, he's a baby. And she turned around and she had him in his arm and she punched me and she said, bitch, don't put your hands on me no more. So when she did that, her Mason fell to the ground and he was laying on the side and then she came up swinging and I was swinging at her and she grabbed me by the throat and I grabbed her by the throat to try to get her off. So we just had a tussle. And I'm not gonna keep tussling with her no more. I'm not gonna keep tussling with her no more.
Okay. At some point, did you bite her?
Well, yeah. When she grabbed me, I bit her to try to get her to turn me loose because she took her fingers and did.
Yeah, because you hit her, ma'am. You did hit her first, and that's not your property anymore. She's a slave owner, and she have a slave. It's not like she could potentially, you know what I mean, man? She has a slave running around there, ma'am. So you can't go hitting on a slave owner. How stupid is you? And you right, my sister Lana. Luke 12:53, which says, they will be divided, father against son, and son against father, mother against daughter, and daughter against mother, mother-in-law against daughter-in-law, and daughters-in-law against her mother-in-law. It's up, guys. It's up. It's up.
They're like that in my throat, so I couldn't breathe.
Okay, so the fight happened there and not in her room?
Well, it was between the room and here. We wasn't fighting in her room. I was just opening the door to check on Mason to see how he was doing. We tussled right here in the floor, and she just went in her room and slammed the door. And I said, "You need to see if he's all right." I said, "Check on his forehead," and that's what it went. She kept cursing and carrying on, and like I told her, I said, "You got to go tonight because this ain't the first time she done did this. It's not the last time she gonna do this." At the end of the day, I'm not a bad mother. I take care of good.
That's that's it. So I'm not a bad mother, and that's the mental illness in her, where she got to convince herself of some shit that we all see is false. Ma'am, you're not a good mother. You're not a good mother. And let me tell you something. Let me tell you a secret. Let me share something with you. 80% of y'all is not good mothers. So join the club, bitch. 80% of y'all is not. Y'all don't got it, Captain. Y'all don't. Y'all shouldn't have never had that child, and you know you shouldn't have. I'm a good mother. You ain't no good mother.
Care of my children, but my children are not going to keep running me in the ground. My children are not going to keep standing in my house where I have to pay rent and be disrespectful. She don't take care of the baby properly, and that's what upsets me about her with her son.
Okay, but that doesn't give you the right to put your hands on.
I'm not putting my hands on my child like that. She's 18 years old. I don't put my hands on my child. First of all, I don't have no child gonna stand up in my house and disrespect me and hit me.
Now don't try to flip it. Don't try to flip it, yo. You cannot put your hands on her, regardless of how you feel, because now you're about to tell us how you feel. How you feel is not the facts, ma'am. And the fact is, you put your hands on that girl because you think you are her mother, and y'all mothers think that because y'all had these kids and brought them into this world, that y'all can take them out of this world, that y'all have the right, like property owners. It's y'all property. Y'all feel y'all can do whatever the fuck y'all want with y'all property. And that's wrong. That's wrong, man. That's wrong. And that's that old slave mentality that your grandmother and her mother taught y'all. Yeah.
me back first.
Okay.
And that's just how it goes here. I'm not that kind of woman. First of all, I take good care of children. I love children. Children, that's just me. At the end of the day, she's not going to keep neglecting my grandson because this will keep spilling over, because she always seems to think when
That is not your baby, ma'am. That is her child, ma'am. You do not see. This is why they ain't got no father. That's why she ain't got no father, bro. That's why she ain't got no father, bro. She protected the daughter from the father, the same way she's trying to protect the granddaughter from the mother, yo. You can't make this shit up, bro. You can't make this shit up. Single mothers raise single mothers, bro.
when I suggest parenting classes to her, she's only 18. She got pregnant when she was 15. I had to end up.
Yo, I gotta let it rock. I gotta let it rip. I gotta let it rip, boy. Yo, do you hear this? I'm a good mother, but I'm a good mother.
The day, she's not going to keep neglecting my grandson because this will keep spilling over, because she always seems to think when I suggest parenting classes to her, she's only 18. She got pregnant when she was 15. I had to end up getting an abortion. She turned around and got pregnant again, and she ended up having a baby. I don't like the fact that she take my grandson places that he don't need to be. His grandmother is a functional crackhead, and she leaves him in the custody of these people with the father side of the family that doesn't.
But she's the mother.
That's the problem. She from the era of alienate the father and don't have my baby over there. Where the baby at? Where the baby at? And the girl, she's from the new generation where she ain't trying to have that baby attached to the hip. She made a choice to sleep with the baby father, so she gonna give the baby father half of that work. She from that generation. She from the we know what time it is generation, and her mom's from that previous generation where you alienate the father and then you sit there and play a victim and then you go tell the world how he's the deadbeat, the man, the deadbeat, the dead. Woo! We got a good one tonight. Y'all make sure y'all double tap the screen. We gotta go because they always talking about he hate women. He hate women. Matter of fact, I got a comment. I just got a comment just then. Since we here now, let me address this comment right quick. Cause they always talking crazy, yo. Always talking crazy, yo. No one is worried about what black men want. Y'all not, and that's y'all problem. That's why y'all single by choice. Cause y'all sit here and listen to everybody except for the black man. Y'all sit here and listen to what you need, where everybody telling you got to have, except for the black man. So you went out there and you got all of those things that you did not ask the black man. You know what I mean? And now you're stupid. Now you're left there and you ain't got no black man. Now you're single by choice, front and lying. It is not natural to not want to be touched. All right? It's not natural to not want to have your fish hole scratched. Man, you was a lie. Y'all all lies, yo. Just fix you. That's all. You ain't got to lie anymore, man. Fix you. It's you. It's you. No one is worried about what black men want. Focus on addressing black male high illiteracy rates. So who the parents? Because the parents send them to school, right? The mothers send them to school. 82% of them is in a single mother household, right? And black women are the most educated women in the nation, right? Ma'am, so let's focus on it. Let's talk about it since you like to talk, see? And this be the problem with y'all. You get your little feelings all hurt because what you thought you knew ain't right. Yeah, and you should have knew that because you've been knowing this, you've been using this, and you've been getting nothing for a very long time, man. For a very long time. Like, you know what I mean? So let me tell you, let me teach you something. Let somebody who, according to you, hate their mother, let them teach you something, man. All right? Only 12% of black males are proficient in reading by the 8th grade. And look, you're telling on yourself, man. So kids raise themselves now, right? 8th graders, 7th graders, 6th graders, 5th graders, and going down, they put themselves in school, right? They are responsible for the environment they live in, right? Because if the environment's shitty, meaning the neighborhood that the mama thought it was a cool idea to have them in and bring them in, if that's shitty, then they end up in the zone school, right? And all that's controlled by who? They mama, right? Right? So what that say for the mamas? What that say for the mamas? So which one is it? Which lie are you gonna tell us? Which lie are you gonna tell us so we can debunk? Like, but you're not gonna have us confused, because now we're going back to what Anthony Spade said. Because you don't got no father, you don't got no daddy, so you live in dysfunction. So you're just trying to trick us. You're just sitting here trying to confuse us, so we waste time in the confusion and never get to the goddamn root of the problem, which is you. So I did that right there. It always come back to you. You. And no, I would not talk about the deadbeat fathers that you chose. You know what I mean? Because if anything, if these kids are that stupid the way you try and describe the black males, it's only because their mother chose to mate with weak beta males. So they are just a reflection of half of that DNA goes to the moms and go to the dads. So like any way you put it, it's on y'all, man. It's on y'all. Who the hell goes and sleeps with weak men? What species of woman is running around here sleeping with the weakest men of their kind? Sad stuff, yo. Sad stuff. But this is what they want to talk about. They don't want to talk about the bad parenting in our community. They don't want to talk about that. They want to talk about the product. They want to talk about the creation. They don't want to talk about who creating it. Like, we know the solution lies in if we stop the creation. You know what I mean? If we could stop the shit before it's out there in these streets, then we on to something. Foolish.
Yeah, she is the mother, but like I told her, if you're going to be negligent on him, get him daycare. I have did several applications for her to get childcare. First of all, I am not going to be intimidated in my own home when I ask her to clean her room up. She don't do his laundry.
And if that's a problem, then you have to evict her.
This girl out here busting it. You raised a young lady that can bust it wide open, get pregnant twice, have ABs and all of that, but you still gotta tell her to clean her room, and you gonna tell us. You gonna look us in our face and tell us, man.
Demon came with his penis and put it in my mouth. And then he came again and he slept with me last week, and I told the pastor that I need deliverance again, and since then my private part has been itching.
It's been itching?
Yes.
Okay. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you?
Demon came.
I've tried to evict her several times, and she keeps coming right back because her name is on the lease. We have to take her to court.
Yeah, you got to take it to court.
And
That's part of the eviction. So if you're trying's not good enough. You got to do it.
But she don't have nowhere to go with my grandson, and I don't want my daughter out like that.
Then it's a circle. You have to make a decision. You're complaining about her being here. You're complaining about her disobeying you, but you don't want to kick her out.
Yo, HPD. I thought it was just us. I'm glad you said that, officer, because I thought it was just us. You know I could be brutal sometimes and harsh. You know what I mean? But I'm always accurate. But I thought it was me, yo. And this be the mental illness that I'm talking about, yo. She just want the control. She want the control, my guy. Nasty work, boy. One more time, yo. Cause the men be damaging them. Who damaging them, y'all? Who damaging these girls, yo? Who damaging y'all, yo? Y'all got to do all. Y'all don't get a head start. Why we don't get a head start, guys? Like them other girls in the other communities and the other boys in the other communities, right? Not all. Why we don't get a head start, though? Y'all ever thought about that, squad? I mean, we know now. So we get into this new information. F the people that were supposed to give this information to us. They already know what they could do. No hands too. No hands. They could do that. All of them. But we know now, but right? Why we can't start off with a head start, right? And then they teach us how to hate the folks that got a head start. And it wasn't even their fault that we didn't get a head start. It's the people that's teaching us to hate them. What? Come on, y'all better get smart. Y'all better get hip.
Then you're gonna have to deal with it, and it's gonna keep happening.
We'll have to figure something out. It can't go on like this.
Yeah, clearly.
It can't be.
Clearly.
It can't.
But nothing's gonna change if you don't do anything about it. You just complain.
But my biggest fear is she's gonna put that baby in the care of somebody that's not gonna have his best interest at heart. That's my grandson. That's my first grandson, and I love that little boy with everything in me. He don't deserve the treatment that she puts him through.
Okay.
If that love is the same thing that you love your daughter with, then keep it, man. Keep it, man. Nobody dumb, bro. If that's the same love you got for your daughter, keep it, man. Your grandchild don't need it. Keep it away from your grandchild, yo. Keep it away from your grandchild.
Officers spoke with the daughter, who confirmed that the argument began over her care of the child. She described being struck in the back by her mother while holding her child.
You want to explain to me what's going on?
So, my son was in my sister's stuff because when she works from home, and he was pulling at the cords. As you can see, he pulled the cords for me. He was pulling the cords for me. So I just said, I don't want to hit him. And I said, and he stopped using me. But this time,
Oh, that's why she keep getting pregnant, yo. Cause she one of them ugly ones with the cute shape, yo. She do got a body, y'all. She got a body. I see y'all too, so you know we gotta play it, cause y'all be bugging.
Got a big old booty, and everybody says she's a fine booty. The booty is where the doo-doo is, boy. Put there by God, that's the garbage can. So how you get so messed up with this white boy? You think the bigger the booty, the finer it is. That's like going to Kmart. You see a big old garbage can, that's the filth. And now we can convince her she won't switch in that big old booty and all of that. It ain't nothing but doo-doo in there.
Oh man, yo, sister is this girl is a victim, bro. She a victim, yo. She a victim, guys, y'all. She is the real victim in this situation, bro. Cause she got a good shape. She got a good shape, guys. I'm gonna tell you, she got a good shape. She dumb as a doorknob, and that's dangerous. Women with good shape and bad parenting, I feel bad for those women, yo. I do. Mr. Goodbread ain't mean. I ain't mean. I'm accurate, but I ain't mean. I got a soft spot for those women right there. Y'all boo boo the fool, yo. This a boo boo the fool, right? This a boo boo the fool. She gonna be pregnant again, yo. She gonna have like 9 kids, y'all. I'm telling you. Until until her shape fuck up, they gonna be. Oh man, them pookies gonna be. They gonna be. Man, y'all know what I'm talking about.
he started crying. He was running into my grandma, to his grandma, and he ran into the wall. And I guess she was in her sleep, so it scared her. Mm-hmm. And she woke up and she started screaming my name, and she just started yelling, "You always scare him like that. You always scare him like that." And I said, "Okay," and I just grabbed him because he was screaming. I grabbed him on the floor, and she started pulling at him like, "No, give me my grandson." I said, "No, I'm his mom. I got it. Like I got it." And so I picked him up and I was walking off, and she hit me in my back 3 times. And she was like, "No, because you always do that to him." I'm like, "I don't do anything to him. I just say, hey, I'm not going to pop him. He's 1. He don't understand that. I just say, hey, and he stops." And so she just hit me in my back 3 times. I don't know if you can tell, but she hit me in my back 3 times.
I told y'all, they be in them cribs and they be beating them little girls down. They be beating them little girls, talking about, I'm protecting you from a man. Ma'am, why you keep putting everything on man? This is why these little girls, they leave that house, some of them, and they have so much hatred for a man, bro. They have so much hatred for a man. Who put that hate in them, yo? You don't even have a boyfriend yet, and you running around here talking about you hate man and men ain't shit. Like, yeah, ma'am. But this be where it come from. This be behind the walls, bro. What happened in this house? Don't you know what I mean? And they tell these kids these little phrases to keep this toxic shit in the cat box. This is what be in the cat box.
Yeah. And I kicked her off, like I went like that. Okay. And so that's when she started hitting me back, and I fell to the floor with my son in my hand. I was just trying to cover him up because she just kept punching me, like just kept punching me.
Yeah, but she cares so much about the grandchild. She cares so much about the grandchild that she's taking out her anger, because that's all. She went to sleep with you on her mind, wanting to beat you down. So you woke up out her sleep with that, what she already had on her mind, and that's what it was over. It was over for you, man. You earned that. She was fitting to, how they say she was fitting to do, you owed that. She owed you that. And you was working on that, man.
And I was screaming at her to stop hitting me, my son in my hand.
Where else did she hit you?
She bit me on my arm, and then I came back in here, and she just kept punching me in the side of my face.
You have your license on you?
It's in my.
The daughter attempted to record the altercation on her phone, but the mother intervened and took the device. Despite this, the daughter managed to capture a portion of the incident on video.
And so I started.
Oh, you a smart little slave, yo. Ooh, slave owner not gonna like that. Master not gonna like that. Master tried to get you. Master tried to snatch the phone and all of that.
I recording, and she snatched my phone out of my hand and stopped the recording. And this is all I got on the recording when I had my son in my hand.
All right. Go inside.
And this is when she kept walking with my phone. And I was telling her that she was going to jail because I had my son in my hand. She kept hitting me, and she kept saying that she don't give a fuck if she goes to jail or not. Here you go. And this is when I got my phone back. And I kept telling her.
She jealous of your shape, little one. She jealous. She got a body, y'all. She got a nice little body on her. Her mom jealous, boy. Her moms used to be like that. Like mother, like daughter. I saw it in the chat. They get jealous of these little girls, and then they resent them, and then they take their anger out on them. Always finding a way to beat on them, yo. Might as well let her go with her father. You mess that bond up. You sully that bond. You make it to where they need you, and then you don't even want them. You have nothing for them. You just want to control them. And then you make decisions for them in their young life to where when they get older, you stick your hands in your pocket talking about they make their own decisions, but you know you gave them the information that they're making these decisions off of. Come on now.
I had her on recording doing that because when she called me out my name a dumb bitch, I called her one back. And I'm not trying to play victim or anything here, but she called me a bitch, I called her one back. And so,
how do you spell your first name?
It's Ajwan. L-O-N. I just need to leave. I just want to move out. I can't stay here. Like, I've tried to move out several times before. Like, when I first had him, y'all might have it on file. When I tried to leave with my son, when I first had him, at the time I was.
You heard her, right? When I first had him, because she played dumb with the cum. They played dumb with the cum to get up out of their mama house. I did not lie to y'all. This is like the fourth girl that we heard say that, bro, that alluded to that fact. You know what I mean? I do not get on here and lie to y'all, bro. I don't need to do this for attention. They be playing dumb with the cum, bro. They be making decisions thinking that they're moving forward, but it be putting them 10 steps behind. 10 steps behind, yo. Y'all better leave these single mother raised girls right there on their mama couch, scratching it through them jeans and them sweatpants. Y'all better leave these girls, bro. I ain't saying don't enjoy yourself, I'm saying stop trying to get commitment. Stop trying to start monogamous relationships with dysfunctional women, bro. That's crazy, bro. But again, I repeat, it's not all. 20% of us know what time it is. It's the 80% that want to be the knucklehead. Only people still running around here cheating, call themselves messing with women, got a rotation of retarded hoes. Only niggas doing that is niggas that's raised by those same type of retarded hoes. It's 2024. Real men have worked on themselves, fixed them flaws, and we about getting passive income. We about getting money that government and broke chicks cannot track. So they can't play dumb with outcome.
17, and they told me I couldn't leave because she was still my guardian. I'm 18 now, so I want
What's
to
your
leave.
phone number?
7.
Can I see your back again? Is these right here? Is that from?
No, this is those been there.
Okay. You said on your back, right?
Yeah, put it on my back.
Yeah, I can see.
And also, like when I had first had him, my friend came to visit him, and she fought me in front of my friend, and my friend was holding my son. She fought me then. Like she always hits people out of anger. I just can't do this no more. Like I really can't.
If you're a YouTuber and you want to save hours managing your library, you need TubeBuddy. Come check out how you can edit your end screens, cards, and descriptions of all of your videos with just a click.
After carefully considering the evidence and statements from both parties, officers arrested the mother.
Okay. So then keep going.
So after we got into it, she was like, I'm about to call the police. That's when my mother had called in. I think when I had my phone in my hand, I accidentally dialed my mom by accident.
Look, she accidentally dialed her moms. Look, 3 generations of assholes, guys. 3 generations of assholes. And I know it's harsh. That's rude. That's very rude, according to y'all standards. But it's the truth. And it's a fact. It's a fact. When you don't raise your kids, you do not get to spoil your grandchildren. You're going to have to raise your grandchildren, and the generational curse repeats. Mind you, we now have a man other than the police officer here in a picture. We don't have a black man nowhere in sight in this dysfunction. This is what our God said, and this is what our God mean when he said, with their own hands, folly the fool, with her own hands, she will tear down her household. The problem is, now they done tear down their household, and the household, tearing down their household is not enough for them. Now they done gone out into the community, and now they want to tear down the community and tear down the establishments in the community.
So she kind of heard the argument. So that's when I told her I'm about to call the police and tell them to come and get AJ.
Okay, so listen right now. I'm gonna need you to put your hands behind your back, okay?
Okay.
You're gonna need to let go of your stuff, put your hands behind your back.
Mama, they finna take me to jail.
Okay. Are you gonna listen to me?
Are you
going to listen to me?
I am.
Put your hands behind your back.
Okay. I'm just coming in here.
Yeah, we can do it in here.
Can I use the restroom? I just took my medicine.
That's fine. All right. Go ahead and put your hands.
Can I use the restroom?
You're gonna have to put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back, man. Put your hands behind your back. Are you gonna listen to me?
Not a little girl. Here go to Stockholm syndrome. Here go to Stockholm syndrome. Here go to mental slavery. Now, you arrested my moms? Yes, that's your abuser. That's your oppressor, ma'am. She deserves and needs to get arrested. What you thought? So your mom, she didn't know what to do with you, but she don't want you. And now you sitting here feeling remorseful for your moms. And like, come on, make it make sense.
Jay, can you come and get my pants? Jay, come and get mama some pants.
All right, come on. Where are your pants at? Your pants in here?
No.
Please don't. Please don't. Can you get pants in here?
Mommy. She moves everything.
Can you get her some pants?
No, they're arresting mom.
Oh, that's the other daughter. That's the other daughter. That must be the other daughter right there.
Don't take her to jail.
No, Mom.
Please don't take her to jail.
Please, God, I really
Don't take her to jail.
Get the phone, get my phone and call now.
I will bail you out, okay?
Hold on a second.
Get my phone and call your grandmother.
Mama.
That's all we can do. Go ahead. Put in or sit back.
Keep taking the disrespect.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Mama, we're gonna keep her.
Oh my God.
That's not. She'll be able to get.
Grandmother with ripped jeans. My mother don't own a pair. My mother never owned a pair of these type jeans right here. You know what I mean? My mama never owned a pair of these jeans right here. Grandmas. I told y'all the grandmas look like the prostitutes look like the teachers. We in bizarro world, guys. We in bizarro world. Absolute confusion. And we know who the author of that is.
Yeah.
How much I don't have no money to pay bail. I gotta pay rent.
I have money.
You heard that? I ain't got money to post bail. I gotta pay rent. Sad shit, yo. Still week to week in it. Still ain't figure out the money trap. It's just sad, bro. Sad, yo. But this is our problem, guys. We could overlook it. We could play dumb. We could paint me out as the op for calling it out. You know what I mean? I'll be the bad guy. But this is our problem, guys. It's not a secret anymore. It's not the man. It's not the men. It's not the fathers. It's not. It's really not. This is the problem. This is the problem. Them bills come first. I'm looking for it, boy. I'm looking for it as we speak in the back, boy. That's gonna be on the house, Castro. I'm looking for it right now. That's on the house tonight.
Don't take her to jail. Please, don't take her to jail.
So at this point, it's not up to us.
How it's not up to y'all? Y'all arrested her.
In Georgia, if a domestic violence situation, you have to. I'm not going to be able to take it.
Okay. Jenna says, y'all please, can y'all get on the phone with my mother?
Okay.
Please, get my cell phone. Get my cell phone.
Be able to take your phone, okay?
I know. Jenna says, get my phone, baby.
What's your password, Mom? 1031.
Call.
You need numbers?
I do.
Okay. We'll get the numbers for you.
Okay.
Right?
I need shoes on my feet, please.
Yeah.
Sissy, can you buckle up my pants? Yes.
Thanks, Lana.
Well, I hope y'all know. I hope y'all know that this is my life right now.
Why are you guys locking her up?
I have credentials. I'm getting ready to lose for this.
Can my grandmother talk to you guys?
Give us a minute.
Oh no, we don't want to hear nothing Grandma got to say. Grandma, the sickest one in that house. We already know Grandma the sick. Wait, let me find that clip too, yo. While I'm back here. We don't want to hear nothing Grandma got to say, cause y'all been knew Grandma needed some help. Grandma been was supposed to go get some help, bro. Oh hell no, we don't want nothing Grandma got.
How long did you guys get her from?
I guess she's going to Sandy Springs. Why did you call him AJ? Because he kept coming in there hitting me, Jennifer.
I do AJ.
Mommy, yes, you did.
Oh, they all got a big ass on them, boy. They all shaped like motherfuckers. They all got a doo-doo, yo. You saw the little sister right there. She mad now. She mad as hell. I thought she was about to pop. Let me play that back. She about to pop off on her. Like, why did you call? She didn't call. Your mom's called, dummy. Your mom's called. Your mom's called herself right to jail.
Can my grandmother talk to you guys?
Give us a minute.
How long did you guys get her from?
I guess she's going to Sandy Springs. Why did you call him AJ? Because he kept coming in there hitting me, Jennifer.
I do AJ.
Mommy, yes, you did.
Right, yo, because child abuse is child abuse, ma'am. That's why she called. What was wrong with you? She must not hit you. You must be the prized possession, because you thicker than her. So you must be the prized possession.
Got a big old booty, and everybody says she's a fine booty. The booty is where the doo-doo is, boy. Put there by God, that's the garbage can. So how you get so messed up with this white boy? You think the bigger the booty, the finer it is. That's like going to Kmart. You see a big old garbage can, that's the filth. And now we can convince her she wants switching that big old booty and all of that. It ain't nothing but doo-doo in there.
That's a fact, guys. Ain't nothing but doo-doo in there. You can tell by how she raised. She ain't no smarter than the one that called the cops, though. So she could be as thick as she wants. She's still stupid, guys.
Y'all trying to make everything seem like my fault. No, I told you that I was going to call the police and you kept hitting me.
I was not. I was in there trying to check to see was Mason all right.
Genesis, she kept freaking hitting me. She bit me on my arm. I hurt my son.
AJ, is
let's bring it down.
Are we not?
Can you hurry up and not? All right, let's go. Put your other shoe on. Put your other shoe on.
I can't.
Come on, let's go.
When you take it out, you have to do it yourself.
Yeah. All right, y'all.
Okay.
Just put
the shoe on.
Come here, get your mommy.
Call Prophet Genesis. I need you to call Prophet Angela. Put the shoe on right now.
Now she the hero and shit.
Call Prophet Angela. Call Prophet Tate.
Now she's taking the hero's lap.
Let them know where I'm going.
She's gonna. Hey, listen. She's gonna be going to Fulton County.
We'll be back in and tell you in a minute. Okay.
Cause the men is in jail. The men is in jail.
Oh, here comes the rain.
That's all they talk about.
Yeah.
The incarceration. Because the men incarceration. Let's talk about the men incarceration. Oh, just said we got another comment that we need to address. Send it. You know, and then they always with these long ass paragraphs of nothing. Always with these sassy wrong paragraphs, bro. Let's get it. Y'all weird, making this a black woman thing. I love being a woman, and I didn't regret having my children. I have 4 by a man I was with for 9 years. And when I decided to call off us getting married, so you decided, right? Now look how they tell on themselves now. Let's proceed. This is what I mean, right? Remember when I told y'all I be knowing people, and that's not like I asked to know them, but I be knowing them better than their own mama, better than their friends they chill around, because they don't share this side of them with those people. They too busy wearing that mask, acting fake and phony with those folks. But they'll jump on my shit with this mentality right here. And this is them. So now I know them better than the person that they chill around, bust it open with, know them. So let's proceed, right? So I have 4 kids by a man I was with for 9 years. And when I decided to call off us getting married, he hasn't done anything for them. Ma'am, listen to what you just said, man. You had 4 kids by this man, and you, because of your feelings, I'm guessing, because he didn't treat you like he used to, because he grew because he had to grow. 4 kids, you as a man, you're gonna have to grow. You're gonna have to keep that income coming in. You're going to have to do some things. You're going to have to take some overtime jobs. You're going to have to grow. Why you ain't grow, man? Why you ain't grow? Why are you still looking for this man to treat you like how he used to? Why you don't respect men growth? Why you ain't respect that man growth? Y'all was together for 9 years, man. Y'all had 4 kids in the span of 9 years. That's a lot of humping on somebody you don't like. That's mental illness, ma'am. Shall I proceed, ma'am? Because then y'all get here and y'all think y'all saying something. Y'all be real fly and sassy, but let's proceed. I decided to call off us getting married. He hasn't done anything for them, and I still love being a mom. Doing it without him. Now I'm married, and my husband loves my kids. And no, he not on child support. I mean, it's not his kids. It's not his kids. It's really not his kids, man. I let him choose to be the parent. It's a lot of selfish shit. You see the selfish and the control, right? She sounds just like that mom getting locked up, right? It's a lot of it's a lot of self. It's me and I chose and I called off and I'm an asshole. I let him choose to be the parent he wants to be while being the best mom I can be. Like that girl, like that lady that's going to jail right now. I don't know who taught some kids growing up their lifestyle because kids are expensive. Y'all some weirdos. Nah, ma'am. Nah, ma'am. Honestly, you're weird. You're weird for commenting on shit and sharing your mindset. People that's healed and people that have taken care of themselves and people that are really happy with the stuff that they say they have don't need outside validation from nobody because they get validated from the stuff they say they have. You see how that work? You see the psychology behind that? People that's healed don't run around looking for people to be like, look, I'm healed. Tell me I'm healed. We don't care. So please sit down.
Okay, hold on a second. Before you get in, just gonna check. All right, go ahead.
Officer, I can't breathe back here. Can you just open a window?
Yeah, I will.
I'm very claustrophobic.
I will.
I don't want to.
Let me just step back. Okay?
I can't sit back, officer. My shoulders, I have shoulders. How far we gotta go?
So I gotta go back to Sandy Springs, and then after that we're gonna be going to Rice Street in Atlanta.
I have to sit in the car?
You'll be getting out once I get to Sandy Springs headquarters.
Are you gonna be able to loosen these up a little bit? My arm,
And the person who needed the bonnet the most don't got it on. Cause what the hell do you call that? What hairstyle do you call that on the mama? Cause she got the ripped jeans. So what hairstyle do you call that? You know what I mean? What's that?
my hands are going numb.
Yeah, they're gonna be uncomfortable, but I'll check them once we get to Sandy Springs.
Okay. Can we just make this fast? I'm very claustrophobic, sir.
I'm gonna have to go as fast as I can, okay, man?
Okay.
I can open a window for you, all right? Is that good right there?
Yeah.
It hurt to be so evil. It hurt to be so evil. Yeah. Weakness is pain. You know what I mean? It hurt. It hurt to be so fucking wicked. Cry it. Cry it out. God gonna get you to come to him one way or another. So while you sitting in that cell, you ain't got access to no music. You ain't got access to none of that devil stuff. You can let God in now, man. Now you could be the good mom that you wanted to be, that you pretending to be. But yeah, God have a funny way of bringing you to him. If he got to take somebody in your family, one of your loved ones, you got to take one of them to get you to cry and get you to go into a season of loneliness, that's what he going to do, because he could do that. And that's what be happening. And y'all be looking and y'all be asking for answers like, why did this happen? If there's a God, why would this person die? And why would that person die? They died because he wants you to come to him. People die because that's our sign to come to God. When you start crying, when you go into your lonely period, don't ignore it. Go into it. Embrace it. Loneliness is your superpower. And that's a message, ladies, because a lot of y'all can't keep the fish hole off of something. Like, get into a relationship with yourself for once. Relearn you. Because that stuff your mama taught you, that shit wrong, girl. That shit wrong, 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 wrong. What'd you say, PR? Wasn't shit wrong with her when she was beating on them kids, when she was beating on them slaves, right? Now the slave, now Massa wanna act all hard. Now Massa wanna hyperventilate and shit.
What do you want me to tell your job?
Who you calling now?
I'm not calling. She's crying.
I love you, Queen.
Okay. What do you want to tell your job? You got something?
No, who gonna come and get me out?
We are.
How much?
Don't worry, I have money, Mom. I have money. We have money. I got you. I have enough money to put you out.
What did I do to y'all? I'm sorry.
It's okay. You didn't do anything. You just felt. It's okay. They're not trying. They're only charging you with battery, Mom. You're getting out sick tomorrow. I promise. I promise.
One more thing. Sorry,
I can't, Mama.
Here, listen.
I can't.
Listen to me. Stop crying.
Okay.
You know this God, Mom. You know things happen. I feel like we really should have went down. I really should have. We should never went down.
Yeah.
Listen to me. Listen to me. You're not supposed.
I love you guys.
Okay.
Please call Prophet Angela. Call her right now. Can you call her?
Hey, listen. Hey, I have your phone numbers right here, okay?
I don't know her number.
No, it's okay. Call my nanny right quick. I just want to tell her bye.
You're not telling nobody bye because it's better, Mom. We got charged with that. It's nothing. I'll just nanny right here, Mama right here.
Mom, please, come and get me.
We are about to call him. All right.
All right, ma'am. I'm gonna have to put up the window
Okay,
because
Mom,
there's no more talking. Say bye.
Yeah, I gotta be to work at 2:45. So
Listen,
I'll tell them.
say bye
Okay, Nanny.
because I can't have these
I'll tell
speaking
them.
outside the window.
Hey, I'm gonna tell them you're in the hospital. You got sick.
no, don't tell them. I love you. Just call Angela.
Okay, I got you.
And why was I charged with simple battery?
You're charged with battery, man, because you're found as the main aggressor, right? You told me that you started to hit her and she retaliated. Second, she has marks all over her, especially that bite mark. She has a bite mark on her arm and she has marks on her back.
I didn't hit her across it. I popped across her back. I have marks on my hands and my neck.
So I couldn't see any marks on your neck.
Ma'am, in any event, regardless, if you can produce more scars than what you put on your child, you are the adult. You are the adult. And then you want to be respected as that. Look at this now. You want to be respected as that. You want that girl to respect you as the adult, but you don't carry yourself as that. And that's why she don't treat you as that. Because y'all be thinking it's what y'all say that matters. When it's y'all actions, ladies. It's y'all can tell your kid whatever. But when you don't follow a man who follows God, them kids ain't got to follow you. Remember, God, man, woman, child. It's a chain of command. It's a link. And the minute any one of them links is disturbed, then the rest of the chain don't gotta act right. The rest of it don't gotta act right. fellas, that go for us too. If we do not put God first, if we do not believe in something other than our Balenciaga addiction and the other shit that we addicted to, the coochie, the fish hole, if we do not put God first and we is not a lover of God, then ain't no female finna love on us, man. You's a dummy, boy. You a whole dummy, sir. Say it with me now. Dummy. Let me talk to you. You know what I mean? For real, guys. God, man, woman, child. Man submits to God. Then the woman submit to him. And then the kids is going to listen. The kids going to fall in line. But the problem is the women want to play like if they're God. And then they expect the kids to listen to them. That's not going to happen. It's not going to happen, man. You can lie. You can eat crab legs. All I got to do is sit back and watch your order, your chain. And I could tell you the blessing you getting. So cut it out.
Okay. I'm going to document what you said, but unfortunately, I can't see any marks on your neck.
Can you see them on my hands?
No.
I can check them, but regardless, right now,
no,
you're
you have no marks
identified as the
on
main
you.
aggressor.
I mean, I never hurt my children. I really would never hurt my children. I just don't. When we go to Rice Street, can you put these cuffs in the front of me? Because my shoulders, they have to go behind my back.
Unfortunately, I cannot, ma'am.
Nah, Lana, she got all of Lilith. This the Lilith nature in her. She not Eve. She got no Eve in her bone, yo. You gotta remember the mainstream story, like the story that they sell to the retarded kids that don't know no better, is that Eve crap. We want Eve. Us real men, we understand women ain't perfect. Women gonna be naive. That's what we want. We want Eve, because Eve accountable. She ate that apple. God said what you did. She said what she did and went on to live life. Never get mentioned again. It's the Lilith chick. It's Adam's first wife, bro. That's the one that she don't know no accountability. She run from accountability. That's the one that left the garden. That's the one that brought that apple back, that idea of feminism back to the garden. So yeah, it ain't Eve. We want Eve. We know. You know what I mean? We want Eve.
Okay. Chairman.
Oh, I'm sorry, what's going on?
I was just letting you guys know what's going on.
Okay, what's going on?
So right now your mom's being arrested for battery, family violence, okay?
Okay.
She'll be going down to Fulton County Jail.
Okay.
Can we get her some phone numbers for you guys?
Yes.
And that kind of thing, so that way we can give them to her, so that way she can call you guys.
My number is 770.
Hold on.
Write it down, please.
I got it.
I'll get Judith's number and we can get all of our numbers.
Oh, now you put that bonnet on. You put that bonnet back on your head, girl. You put that bonnet back on your head. Wait, they twins? Wait. Oh, no, that's not the... Wait, oh my God. Just a house full of ugly motherfuckers. Like, oh my God. Just a house full of ugly motherfuckers with nice bodies. That's crazy.
Phone numbers for you guys.
Yes.
And that kind of thing, so that way we can give them to her, so that way she can call you guys.
My number is 770.
Hold on.
Write it down, please.
I got it.
I'll get Judith's number and we can get all of our numbers.
Phone numbers for her?
This number.
Okay. You put my two in there.
Yeah. You think it's simple?
I mean, are you going off the bite mark on that thing?
But and her back. Did you see her back? Mm-hmm. Her back had like
scratches.
Scratches and what looked like, you know, when you hit somebody really hard
and like welts a little bit.
Yeah.
She was charged with battery and transported to Fulton County Jail.
I don't want to go inside of that jail. It's COVID and stuff in there. That's just nasty. Will they keep me in a holding cell for the night?
I have no idea. It's not. You'll be going to Fulton County, Rice Street. We don't have a jail in Sandy Springs.
No penthouse suite, man. There's no penthouse suite where you're going, man. Now she's starting to think, the wheel's starting to turn. Man, I'm having so much fun with my squad tonight. I don't really want to go nowhere. And if y'all with it, man, we'll chill. We can start a question and answer. You know what I mean? We can get personal. You know what I mean? I tell you, I get to know the people that's talking a whole lot of shit to you. You know what I mean? So it's no questions that go unanswered tonight. Y'all get your questions in. We're going to throw some music on. We're going to vibe out. We're going to have a good old time and chill, y'all. Until y'all tell me, get out of here. Till y'all be like, all right, Mr. Goodbread, get out of here. We tired of you. All right, guys? So, you know what I mean? Put your questions in the chat. If you got relationship questions, life questions, horoscope questions, anything, whatever you want to do. I kind of know a lot of shit, y'all. Just don't ask me about cars. I don't know about cars and that other normal boy shit. Normal boy shit, I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know no normal boy shit, boy. Like that car shit, you know what I mean? I know girls. So if you want to know about girls, ask me questions about girls. I know women, you know what I mean? That's what I know. I don't know about sports. Don't ask me about LeBron. Don't ask me about no Michael Jordan. I don't know that. That's that regular boy shit. I don't know no regular boy shit. All right, y'all. I'm weird. I know weird shit. Weird science. If these the folks you gotta work with or live with, prayers. That's a fact, though, guys. Like, that's a fact, man. And it's gonna come down to people being honest with them. It's gonna come down to people really going into their own lonely season, coming out and standing on business for real. And then when more people go into a lonely season, they not gonna be able to accept the shit that they accepted before. So the stuff that's around them, that immediate environment gonna change. Then all the weird people, all the people that's not fitting and not trying to change, they're gonna find themselves all in one section, all in one area. You know what I mean? And once we do that, man, that's when we're gonna start to really see a change. That's when it's gonna be cool to change. It's gonna be weird to not change. It's gonna be weird and unnormal to not be one of those looking to change. Right now, the society that we live in, they got change and switching up as bad. You know what I mean? They shaming people for switching up. They shaming people for change. They shaming people for growth. You know what I mean? Because they need you to remain the same. If you not winning, somebody else is winning. That's what my moms used to tell me. You know what I mean? And it makes so much sense. Think about it. If you're not winning, and you can't lie to yourself now. You know if you're not winning. Remember, success is when your expectation match your reality. Whatever that may be to you, because success is different for everybody. But when if what you expect don't match your reality, then you ain't successful. How can you be? You know what I mean, guys? But if you not winning, somebody else is. And you ain't got to hate on them either. You just figure out what it is that they doing. What it is that they doing. My grandma stresses me to go to church, but I tell her I'm learning more on YouTube, not sure how else to explain to her. Man, yo, I'm glad you said that, Lana, because this is what it is now. This is what it is now. As long as you size the channel up, you study that channel. You study that channel, because not every channel official tissue. But for the most part, that's what YouTube is now. YouTube has always been a place where you come to learn. You put in how to. YouTube has always been the how-to zone. And that's just the way of life. Now, we don't have to get encyclopedias or run with the news. You got to remember, our grandparents, they're from the news era. In order for them to get any type of knowledge, in order for them to get any type of information, it had to have been served to them via newspaper, via radio. So this type of knowledge, they didn't have access to. That's why it seems so weird to them. You know what I mean? It seemed mad weird to them. But y'all see how you see this boy Shay sitting out there lying. Shay gonna lie. Shay Shay ain't that old. Shay Shay know how how Instagram work. Shay Shay did that shit on purpose. Uncle Jackie in the building. What's going on, Uncle Jackie? What's going on? Pastor Gino Jenkins. Yo, speaking of Pastor Gino, let's play Gino real quick, man. I can hear Gino all day, honestly. Let's play a quick Gino cut. My famo right there, perfectly imperfect.
And you weak men that chase women, you're gonna chase them right to hell. Yeah, I got a good wife, but there ain't a woman on the planet good enough for me to chase. I don't believe in running behind no woman. I don't chase booty. If I got to chase my wife, then I'm gonna have to keep chasing her to keep her. The moment you start chasing that woman, you're gonna have to keep it up. And once she see you chasing her, she gonna deliberately do things that make you run her down. I chase God. I won't never chase a woman long as I'm black. And as far as I know, God ain't changing my color. I have no respect for no man that chase a woman.
That's a fact, y'all. That is a fact. Man, we got one of the best and one of the toughest chats. One of the toughest chats on YouTube, yo. I'm gonna tell you that. Y'all. We got one of the toughest chats. We got one of the coolest chats. Know what I mean? We still low key, dog. We still underground, and YouTube trying to suppress us, y'all. I ain't even gonna hold you, boy. YouTube don't like what we got cooking over here. We got men and women working together while a man is still being able to be a man without being compromised. They ain't fucking with that. They don't like shit like that, boy. When I tell you they be demonetizing the pettiest stuff, y'all. But like I told y'all, as long as y'all come out, I'ma put the work in. I'm gonna put my foot. Y'all know where I'm going. I just said I was trying to get this monetized, right? Man, yo, this is a blessing though, bro. One of the greatest feelings in the world, though. No cap, no flex, is to understand and know that you're one of the chosen. Know what I mean? When you know you one of the chosen, that's the greatest feeling in the world. Not coochie. It's not coochie. That is the greatest feeling. And when you get some information and you activate it, and then you start to see the results pan out, that's when you know you're not one of the frozen chosen. You actually chosen, and you activating it, and you capitalizing on it. Know what I mean? A lot of us is blessed, but we take our blessing for granted. We take our blessing for granted. You know what I mean? A lot of us say we want houses, we want this, we want that, and God will give us the material. He won't actually give us the house, but he'll give us the material and the blueprint to make that house, but we too lazy to make that house. You know what I mean? That's a fact, yo. That's a fact, y'all. That's all I do. Tell you the truth, guys. Every morning, I don't allow no music. I don't allow nothing in my house. Nothing gets played. Nothing. The devil can't enter until after 10 a.m. You know what I mean? The house be quiet. You know that sound? You know what I mean? Y'all already say I'm not really black because I don't got that smoke detector problem. So I guess I'm not black when it come to that sense. But you know that that's all it be from the time I get up to the time 10 o'clock, guys. That's so you could talk to God. Your most vulnerable point is when you wake up and right before you lay down. If you notice, those of y'all that's in a relationship, if you notice, that's when your partner get the most bullshit or the most fuck shit over on you. When you wake up, when you first wake up, and right before you lay down, that's when they get the bullshit over. Man or woman, that's when they get the bullshit over you. Patience is everything. Patience is everything, guys. Patience is everything. Everything, you know what I mean? That's what social media came in and messed up. It disturbed y'all. It messed y'all patience up. I told y'all, smartphones made us dumb, and social media made us impatient, looking for instant gratification, guys. We'll stop at nothing for instant gratification. It's an addiction, guys. Earlier today, I did a show, a Facebook Live. It was crappy audio wise, but the information was official. You know what I mean? Y'all know I'm kind of known for being the Henny King, because every time you see me, I got bottles on Henny. Understand that I used to have a sponsorship for Henny, so a lot of the bottles you saw was just that, me marketing their brand. I didn't actually drink all of those bottles, and definitely didn't drink those bottles by myself. You know what I mean? But being that my platform is getting bigger and bigger, I deemed the need to explain that to my audience, because that's important. If I'm gonna be telling y'all to be about yourself and how to mimic and not copy somebody, then it's important that I teach y'all why it is that I do what I do. You know what I mean? So I posed a question to you guys, and we could continue that. We could make a part 2 right now on this live. Why do y'all do drugs, guys? Keep in mind, a drug is a drug. A drug is a drug, guys. Me, I drink liquor and I smoke weed. And I can tell you why I do those things. Why do you do those things, guys? You know what I mean? Serious question, guys. Let's get it. Where the hell is the music at? Serious question, guys. Why do y'all do it? Because this is another topic that we need to talk about. We need to address. For instance, I do weed and I do look how I said it too. Yes, make it sound horrible. Make it sound horrible. And remember, a drug is a drug. But I do weed and I do liquor to calm down. You know what I mean? To calm down, to pretty much go to sleep. Because when I get drunk, that's what I do. I go to sleep when I get drunk. You know what I mean? This is why you don't never see me on here on these shows drunk, unprofessional. You know what I mean? You never see me like that, because I do not indulge in drugs until I done the work, until my day of work is done, because that's what I use drugs for. Remember, when you indulge in these vices, because don't let them shame you. Because, oh yeah, all this was left for our enjoyment, but everything is not for everybody. That part. Because a lot of us, right, we walk around here unhealed, and we don't know ourselves. We don't know our organic self. And when you add these vices, these drugs, to you not knowing your organic self, that's a recipe for disaster. Because the drug is going to get you to your organic self. Then you not even knowing who you are at your organic self is going to scare you. You ever see people that get drunk and act a straight fool, guys? Best believe that's who that person is at their organic self. And part of the reason why they don't know that is because during the day, all throughout the day, they run around here being fake and phony, sick. These people think they living, but they not really alive. So they don't heal, they don't fix themselves. Then they add on the drug, the alcohol. You see where I'm going? You see how that's working, guys? And then they end up showing who they really are. Who they really are. So again, I ask y'all, like, why y'all do what it is y'all do? But that's why I do what I do. And I felt I had to tell y'all that, because, you know, we live in a world where people feel you got to be absolutely perfect to tell them how to get better results in life. A loser will sit there and, oh, but you, how you know this? How you can tell me to do that? And you always got Hennessy. You always got this. Like, bro, see, the part of the problem is you be so focused on what another person doing that you missing where you go wrong at. The win gonna come in recognizing what you do wrong. is not going to come in recognizing what the next person do wrong, especially if the next person is giving you some information that is free and right for your life. That shit is mental illness to me. Know what I'm talking about, gang? You guys got to heal yourself first. That's why it's absolutely important to indulge in some self-care. Take some emotional intelligence classes. Become a member of this channel for $9.99. That's the investment you make on yourself. A lot of y'all say y'all want to win. Y'all want to be good. I'm a good mother. But you don't have no information to back that up. You never learned. You never relearned anything. You never learned. You stopped growing. You're not growing. If you're not learning, you're not growing. But you will invest in some liquor. You will invest in one of them dopamine hits. And again, we talked about drugs. We highly emphasized liquor today because that's what I indulge. That's my drug of choice. But a drug is a drug because a lot of y'all use social media as a drug because all a drug is a means to escape your sucky reality. Instead of fixing the reality, people will run. People will run to the liquor store. Y'all saw it. COVID, man, why couldn't be a liquor store owner have a liquor license during COVID? That was the only, they sold more liquor than food. They sold more liquor than food. Why? Because everybody's reality sucked. And to escape that sucky reality, they reach for that bottle. And people is doing that on the regular. People do that on the regular. And it's not just social media. Let's talk about sex, guys. Let's talk about sex because a lot of people do it like that too. And you know, women can get it easier than a man can get it. So if we're going to talk about that, then we got to really talk about that and how that's how you sisters escape a sucky reality when y'all be in survival mode. When y'all be feeling unpretty. All dude got to do is say hi and smile at y'all the right way. Sometimes I be fucking with these chicks, y'all. I be doing it. I go through the whole process of the cold approach, and I be getting them. You know how you catch a fish? You know how you go fishing? You catch a fish and you just throw it back in the water. I ain't shit. I know.
Hi, this is a message to my mothers. If you got daughters and you got sons and they up in age and they making money, my daughter is spending $300 on mirrors, $400 on chairs, $500-$600 on bundles and stuff. So I asked her, Naya, can you at least start helping something? I'm on a fixed income. I got congestive heart failure. So I'm like, Naya, can you at least help pay a bill or something? Because that's when I was 16 and got a job, my mama gave me the water bill. I was responsible for the water bill. I don't have them to pay nothing. Just $100 would do. $100 would do. But I did the most unthinkable because I got so upset because I made my baby daddy come get his kids. I took her phone, I paid that phone bill, I paid everything. And all I'm asking you to do is help me. Mothers, fathers, when your children get up in age, let them pay a bill. Because when they get older and they out on their own, these bills come first. They come first. I made her daddy come get her. And I told him I don't want them back at my house. But I can't live without my babies. gonna try. I'm really gonna try. Cause I can't let that man I can't give my children to that man. I have raised them their entire life. Their entire life. I'm gonna give it a day and then I'm gonna try and go get her, I think. Lord have mercy.
She said, I think, Lord. They always calling on the Lord. The Lord ain't get you in that. The Lord told you, don't be effing without a condom. That's what the Lord told you. Man, y'all. Man, we're going to have a good old time with my squad tonight, man. Good old time with my squad tonight. On Perfectly Imperfectly, we out here. Salute and good night, man. Have a good night. Have a good night. Sleep tight. Don't pee the bed, yo. Don't pee the bed. Just fucking with you. Squad, what's going on? Squad, what's going on? What's going on? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? Was we talking about something before I left? Was we? Yo, Sav, what's your sign, Sav? What's your zodiac sign? Put your zodiac sign in the chat real quick, yo. Let me see something, yo. Don't be scared. I know some of y'all like, I don't believe in that. Because y'all like to hide behind that mask. But them zodiac signs be right. God said just don't study. Don't focus that. Don't focus in. Don't start studying. And definitely don't monetize that. Don't try to call yourself, don't go into witchcraft. You know what I mean? Don't go into witchcraft. But that's why y'all be scared of that. Y'all hear zodiac sign, but God said and good. Yeah. Shut up, yo. Just come on, yo. It's for entertainment purposes only, y'all. Entertainment purposes only. Very, you know you my fam then. When I joke with you like that, that's how you know you my fam. Wow, we got mad cancers in the house, yo. And can I tell y'all something? That's my mom's sign. That's my mom's sign, yo. Y'all mad lovable, but y'all crazy. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Y'all know about y'all oh so well, yo. Y'all too territorial, man. Like me and y'all could be best friends. Like me and Sav best friends, right? Me and Face Facts, we best friends. But I can't be Sav's best friend and Face Fact best friend. Nah, that's how cancers do it, boy. If I'm a cancer best friend, I'm they best friend. I bet not have no other besties, boy, and they better not know about it. Cancers is crazy. I love a cancer though. 5,000, where you at? My guy 5,000 born on the 4th of July, boy. Y'all pop off though. Y'all be going. Y'all crazy. They the firecrackers, boy. Especially those that's around 4th of July. Oh, that's my favorite sign. Me and Lana S. This is why me and Lana S vibe and cool. That's my brother's sign. So I grew up. Salute to Billy Bishop. I grew up with a Taurus, like side by side. I didn't get a chance to be selfish. You know what I mean? I always had to share, and that's why I fuck with Tauruses. Tauruses love to share. Tauruses is people. They're people pleasers. You know what I mean? But if you play with them, and I mean one time, you got one time to play with a Taurus because they're so loving and they're so open, like they don't be guarded like how most people run around here or nobody wanna know me. Nobody even knows me. You won't really hear that from a Taurus because they make themselves available and until you play with them. And what's y'all weird addiction with pizza too, Taurus? Y'all love pizza too, like y'all, man, yo. I like a Taurus female. You gotta do is feed them some pizza. They might switch up, give some baked ziti, and just along those lines. But they're a sucker for some pizza, though. You know what I mean? They're a sucker for some pizza. P and R connection. You know why we connect? Because we the humanitarians. I'm an Aquarius. PR. PNR, I'm an Aquarius. So, you know what I mean? You know, we witty, we spunky, we weird. Because we got that introvert, but we also got that extrovert. But we don't need to be the extrovert, every now and then, we love our introvert. And if you try to take our introvert from us, then you are impeding our freedom. And we like our freedom. More than any other sign on the board, you're not going to play with an Aquarius and their freedom. You're not. You're not. You're not. You're not. You're not. Ain't no scarcity mind. When it come to our freedom, we will totally total the whole shit. The relationship, you can have that. You can have that. I don't know for how long we've been together. We could have been together for 30 years. Where you play with my freedom, it's over. It is over, Hover. It is over, Hover. You know what I mean? But that's just Aquarius. We weird. You know what I mean? Some of us can run into the trap of thinking we know it all, but we really gotta make sure that what we heard or what we saw or what we is facts before we get into the know-it-all helmet. A lot of us could run into the know-it-all, you know what I mean? For real. And don't let a Scorpio touch you at all, because you're going to turn into a simp. I'm telling you, self-included. Don't you stay very far away from a Scorpio, bro. You don't let a Scorpio ever touch you, boy. They got some shit with them, boy. They fingers. Don't let a Scorpio put no fingers on you. You know what I mean? Any other signs? Oh, Libra is, honestly, Libra is the most beautiful sign. Like vanity is y'all. Y'all got to be careful with the vanity. Y'all got to be careful how y'all intake y'all perception of beauty and vanity. But y'all, think about it, guys. You never met an ugly Libra. Think about it, y'all. Think. You ain't never met, especially the females. You never met an ugly female Libra. Never. You never. You know what I mean? So Libras is dope. Libras is confusing though, because y'all undecisive. Those of y'all that don't get to learn yourself and work on yourself and fix yourself, y'all gonna be indecisive. Y'all gonna get choices and decisions that y'all sometimes let other people make for y'all, and y'all end up dealing with the consequences and mad and then want to blame people. But listen, we all get choices and then it's decisions. If you let somebody make a decision for you, that is you. That's all you, man. That's including your baby father, sis. If you let your baby father make a decision for you so that you thinking that, oh, I ain't make this decision, so I ain't got to deal with it, you're a fool. But yeah, Libras is very, very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. And I love the way they exit a relationship. I love the way they don't exit the relationship until all their eggs is moved into the new nest. And they move their eggs one by one. You know what I mean? They are the sneakiest and the slimiest of all when it comes to getting out of the relationship, boy. They will dip on you. You just to come home and the whole house will be empty, rid of all of their shit, boy. You ever saw one of the movies where the dude came home and it was over? That probably was a Libra. Facts, squad. Facts. Every Scorpio either free. Yeah, I ain't messing with no Scorpios. I don't want to talk about them. I don't even want to talk about them. I'm glad nobody in the chat is a Scorpio. Mess around in Nisha. And when my girl Nisha Wisdom TV might be a Scorpio. Brienne, what's going on, my sister? How you feeling? Word. Y'all make sure y'all check out Brienne and her products. Brienne, if you got time, can you drop your link to your stuff, to your brand in the chat? Man. Yo, face facts, you know, face facts. I just try to speak on things that I know about. Like if I don't like when I'm quiet, it's because I don't know. Like I'm one of them dudes that learn early in the game. Yo, don't talk. You don't gotta speak. If you don't know about the topic, shut up, boy, and learn. You know what I mean? Learn. Face facts, one of those that I can tell you I started from the ground up on this YouTube joint. You know what I mean? Somebody said earlier, getting better and better every stream, and y'all get a chance to witness that. Y'all get a chance to witness somebody that's not perfect, that wasn't juiced up, wasn't on the HGH. Like, I got better every stream. So I started from Mr. Palmer channel, bro. Couch Gang, Anthony Spade, Sigma Nation, AMS. So, you know what I mean? I'm stamped. I'm stamped. Yeah, well, they put themselves out there like that. Scorpios is crazy, man. Scorpios and Pisces got the they psychic, so don't think you doing anything slick to a Scorpio or a Pisces. You not. Just try to keep it a buck. Keep it 100 with them. If you know what I mean, don't lie to a Pisces or a Scorpio, bro. You're not gonna fool them, bro. All right. And if you cheat on a Scorpio, trust and believe they're gonna cheat on you back, bro. They're gonna cheat on you back, and they're not gonna tell you about yourself when they catch you. They're not gonna tell you about yourself. They just gonna cheat on you back and expect that you shut up like how they shut up. Because once you mention about them cheating, that's when they gonna mention about what you did and you thought you got away with, and that's how that worked. You know what I mean? That's how that worked. Hell yeah, Mr. Palmer is one of the greats, bro. He one of the goats, one of the uniquest channels on YouTube, bro. Got his own style, got his own everything. I learned mad stuff from Mr. Palmer, bro. I learned mad stuff from Mr. Palmer. Y'all don't understand. If I ever chilled or spent time with you, I learned something from you. You know what I mean? That's just how I am. That's the type of person I am. I don't ever feel I'm better or bigger than anybody. I learned stuff from everybody. I learned stuff from y'all. Some of y'all, I met y'all in my community tab where we was going at it at first. And I never was like that. And that's part of the reason why you came over, found the live, and now it's been up ever since. Some of y'all corrected me. Y'all seen me from the ground up. Remember when I couldn't spell word for damn? And just because I couldn't spell or my articulation or my grammar wasn't on point, people used to be like, oh, he don't know what he's talking about. He don't know. He ain't got those results. Now, because you know, people quick to judge you though. People do not want you to be great, bro. People don't believe. They believe it's them. They believe it's supposed to be them. With no work they doing, but they think it's supposed to be them. So they'll look for anything, yo. They'll look for anything to discredit you. You know what I mean? When you doing the real work for the people, they want to sit on their ass and talk about it and shoulda, woulda, coulda all day because they scared. They scared of failure. You can't be scared of failure because failure is the learning. Failure is where you learn. That's the education. You know what I mean? My guy's a 5,000 MVP. That's another guy right there that I learned from, B. I told y'all, as a man in life, in this world, you got to keep an OG. You got to keep an OG in your phone that you could check with from time to time so he can let you know the things you not supposed to do, the mistakes you not supposed to make. But you got to make sure the OG is really an OG, guys. You know what I mean? You got to make sure he doing right for himself. Can't be a shoulda, woulda, coulda OG. We got a lot of those running around here. Got to be an OG that's about his business. Got to keep one of those in your phone. Then you got to keep a peer that's your age in your phone. Somebody that's your age. That's who you measure. And I ain't say that compete with them. It's not a competition, but you measure yourself to them because they're your age. That's your era. You know what I mean? That's where you supposed to be. You're supposed to be there. And then you got to keep a youngin'. You need somebody from the next generation. You know what I mean? Because that's where your creativity gonna come. That's how you gonna stay relevant. That's how you gonna stay relevant. You need those 3 contacts in your phone if you raised by a single mother. That's a message right there. We ask for a solution, all right? All of the time. We say we get on these panels and we talk. I'm telling you, guys, you no longer have to stay bitter. It's okay. You know what I mean? You could go to God and you get those 3 contacts in your phone. You go to God. Remember, God told you that. God told you your mother gonna wrong you, your father gonna wrong you, but he not gonna wrong you. So get there. What's taking you so long, guys? Get there, get there, get there. Red Carpet says, zodiac sign, people get too deep into reading horoscopes every day. That's not for me. Yeah, they made money. You know, once they monetize these things, it becomes satanic. You know what I mean? And they monetize the horoscopes to sell newspapers. That's what they did. They noticed that the horoscopes was the ones that was selling the newspaper. You know what I mean? Yes, definitely, guys. Y'all do know that them corn sites is not good. It's not healthy for the mind, guys. It's messing you up. You know what I mean? It's messing you up, guys. It's messing you up. Stay away from them corn sites, guys. That's also that's a drug. Believe it or not, that's a drug. That dopamine hit that you get when you release in your hand, that's the same area of the brain and the mind that gets the release when you're a crackhead. So again, this is why I said, like, make sure you know why you're doing these drugs. Make sure you're doing these drugs and these drugs is not doing you. You got to make sure now. You got to make sure. And we like to pick and choose the drug we want to shame, but it's a lot of drugs. Be aware of all devices, all the escape. You know what I mean? Instead of escaping, just fix the reality. It costs you a whole lot of money to try to fake and pretend. You know what I mean? Poverty is very expensive, guys. Poverty is very, very expensive. And the longer you stay in it, the harder it becomes. You know, they don't charge people that get out of poverty in the banks. The banks embrace those people. I walk in the bank right now, they're going to want me to sign up, bro. They're going to be throwing me all types of low interest packages and all types of shit. You walk into the bank right now, they charging you to get your own money, boy. You put your card in that ATM, they charging you for your own money, boy. They charging you. They don't want to mess with you. They don't really want to mess with you. Now, I mean, this is why it's always good to get educated. Got to get educated. And the goal got to be to get out of poverty. Sisters, find you a dude. Find you a conservative man. Low key, the new wave that I'm pushing, because I'm getting popular now. And a lot of people are starting to take heed to what I'm saying, right? And I'm starting to set trends now, right? And I'm telling you, one of the trends that I'm pushing is that you ladies get with conservative men. Conservative men. You know what I mean? Men that's trying to save and get up out of poverty. It's not about the man that want to flex and spend his money irresponsible. So since he gonna spend his money irresponsible, I might as well link with him so he could he could give me the money. And that's how y'all been picking these dudes. That's why y'all been ending up with beta males. Y'all been ending up with dudes with the weakest mane possible. Picture lioness going out in the jungle looking for men with lions with weak manes. That'll mess up the whole that'll mess up the whole ecosystem. You know what I mean? You got to heal. You got to heal. You know what I mean? Hell yeah, perfectly imperfect. It's called coochie discipline. It's called fish hole control. Control that fish hole. And listen, sis, if worst case scenario, just take birth control. Some of y'all not gonna be able to control the fish hole, and that's okay. Bust it wide open. But mom, be on birth control. If you know you one of them girls that can't control your fish hole, take birth control, man. Why be nasty? Why be all the way nasty? Be halfway nasty. You know what I mean? Because nasty is nasty. You still nasty. But just be halfway nasty. Like, have some decency with yourself. Grandma had that. That's one thing grandma had. Grandma had some decency. You know what I mean? Y'all done went inside of grandma's closet and stole everything except for some decency. You done took her wig, her makeup, her lipstick, all that, except for some integrity. You know what I mean? Grab it, go back to the closet and grab the integrity. You know what I mean, y'all? But y'all, now I think we rambling, and it's time to go. It's time to go. It's time to go. You know what I mean? Miss Goodbread looking at me like, bro, how long you gonna stay on? That means she must want a hug. Miss Goodbread want a hug. She want a kiss. You want a kiss, baby? Miss Goodbread, she feeling neglected. I better go. You know, they divorced the niggas. Yo, man. Miss Goodbread rolling, yo. You know, they divorced the niggas. They divorced the niggas who neglect, who don't want to get out of poverty, who they neglecting dudes, boy. Man, oh man, yo. I love y'all, man. Honestly, from the bottom of my heart, yo. I appreciate y'all. Man. Y'all make me go. All of y'all, all my good breads, yo. All my good breads. Y'all wrap up, strap up, drink responsibly. Yo, oh man, right. Yo, why you say his name, Lana? You know that name triggered me. Red carpet. She said it. Yo, that shit triggered me, yo. That one hurt. That one hurt. Because all the man trying to do is keep y'all from going back to poverty. Oh man, that one hurt. But then we would promote the money loan situations. The girls that's out working the man, they get to leave the man because he should be working harder. But if he work harder, then he need to, and he pass her, then he need to pay more attention to his family. It's nasty work out here, guys. Please wrap up, strap up, drink responsibly. Do not play with your life, guys. You can't. At this point, we can't afford to. You know what I mean? At all.
Put your hands together. Mr. Good.